Hi, I'm Alex Brenner, and I'm here to tell my tattoo story. The reason I got my tattoo is I was walking on the beach in Mexico with my friends, and we're all talking about tattoo ideas just because I thought it would be fun. And we ended up I couldn't think of any, but my friend was telling me about his. He wanted a Kenyan coat of arms tattoo, which is he was born in Kenya. So I was like, hey, that's cool. And I started thinking about something that would mean a lot to me, and I was like, hey, a phoenix would be pretty sweet. So, because phoenixes represent ashes and like kind of like the lowest point of something, and then birth into a new being, like a fiery phoenix, which is pretty sweet. So, I thought of the concept, and I was like, hey, I really could use that for the rest of my life. So, what makes my tattoo kind of like mean the most to me is that I thought of like what it meant, and then it actually happened out in my life. Because about 6 months later, actually happened to me. I did some stuff I'm not very proud of, and I pretty much became ashes. My life was destroyed. I just wanted to kill myself, and I was super depressed all the time, and I just couldn't live with myself. So after that, I went to a program called Impact 360, which is a Christian author program, and I learned how to just become who I am as a Christian and believe what I believe, and develop my relationship with God. And so through that, God took my problem and what I did and just grew me into a new person through that. And he took me from ashes and made me a new person. And it took about 9 months for me to get over what I did and just grow into a different person. So after I got out of that, I still hadn't got my tattoo yet. And I was like, hey, I really want to get this now because it means a lot to me, this whole everything that happened to me, and I really want to put that on my body, so tell people about it. So I got my tattoo the summer of 2010, and I'm really happy with it. I have a cross in the middle. It represents that I was born a new person through Christ, and yeah, it was really cool. So I'm Alex Brenner, and that's my tattoo story.
Hey, I'm Shelby Ragsdale, and this is my tattoo story. When I was 18, I knew I wanted to get a tattoo, but I wasn't exactly sure what. So I did a little research about like different tattoos and things, and I found a verse that I had discovered previously, and it really just it kind of changed me. It's 1 Corinthians 13. It's known as the love chapter. And when I discovered this verse, it was a time in my life where I was in a relationship that was not based off of love. Like we said it was, but it wasn't by any of our actions. So I wanted to get that as like a kind of a standard to live up to for like the rest of my relationships with people and with God. So I got 1 Corinthians 13 tattooed on my back. And to me, it just kind of symbolizes like nothing on this earth is going to fill the void in me that is for God. Like God is the only one that's going to fully satisfy me and that's always going to be there for me. And like trying to like replace that with like earthly things, like anything and relationships and people, like nothing's going to do that like God can. So I got it on my back just like as a constant reminder of that. My name is Shelby Ragsdale, and that's my tattoo story.
My name's Adoration Johnson, and this is my tattoo story. Well, I have 4 tattoos, and my first one I got when I was 16, and I was just kind of finding out what I was all about and what I was doing, and I was getting ready to move to Texas with a friend, and so I got a tattoo in remembrance. It was a silly idea, but a great memory. And then on my 18th birthday, I got another tattoo. And again, it was just to commemorate like where I was in my life and who I was becoming at that time. And I love that tattoo just because of the significance that it does have. And then I got my anchor when I got it this past summer. So I was 20. And it was probably the first tattoo that had significance and actual personal related meaning to me. And I remember just like wanting this tattoo so bad. And my parents are completely against tattoos, and which is also very hard because being a daughter or being a son, like you want to constantly please your parents. But it's just a personal conviction and personal thing that I have that like I don't feel what they feel for tattoos. And so I just remember like thinking in my mind that morning, I'm like, I might get a tattoo today. I might do it. And I was just going to like Springfield by myself just for fun. And I found this little random tattoo place called Cotton Miller. And I was like on my own, like I was just solo, which is so like rare for me because I feel like I'm always constantly surrounded by people. And so it was just like my own moment. And so for me personally, there isn't like a specific Bible verse that goes with it, and there isn't like a defining moment in my life. It was just like this like growing up process of 5 seconds and just being like, God's your anchor, Addie, and that's all you have. Like that literally is all that you have, and that's all that really honestly matters. Like the moment that needle touched me to put the anchor on my body was the defining moment. And it means so much to me, and I love like boasting about Christ and what he does for me daily. And this anchor is just a reminder of that. My name's Adoration Johnson, and that's my tattoo story.